Greetings and salutations, Geo nerds. So what's this nice looking black hydrocarbon seam got to do with these little white dots that keep appearing all over our prime farming land? And these people are not very happy about it. I think we should hang around. We'll find out together. Well, today we're talking about hydrocarbons, and we're specifically talking about the Surat Basin, which is out around Dalby. And this is a hydrocarbon bearing region, gas, coal, and of course, if you got those two, you got coal seam gas. And this is the extent of the Surat Basin. It hasn't all been mined yet, but it's going to be. Don't worry about that. So let's have a little flyover of this area and just see what's going on. This is the beautiful little town of Dalby. Nice airport there, landed there a few times myself. And here's the white dots on the ground. There's quite a few of them. There's about 8,000 of them so far, and it's approved for 18,000, and they're applying for another 8,000 wells they want to drill here. So this area is, then by the way, this metadata we're looking at here is about 6 years old. So there is a lot more wells there now. They haven't been sitting there, cleaning their cars. They've been drilling holes. They are absolutely everywhere. Every one of those little white dots is a coal seam gas extraction well. Every one of them. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of it there. We'll pull back a bit to give you an idea. That's what they look like. They're just little squares with a wellhead on them. I'll show you what they look like in a minute. And yeah, that's what the ground looks like. And here's a picture of Australia. We've seen this in one of my other videos, but we'll use it again because it's an awesome map. And this black smudge over here is the Surat Basin coal seam gas well structure. And we're just looking at this little bit here. It keeps going. It really does. So yeah, there are really 4 types of gas wells. Shale, which is number 1 there. You've got the tight gas, which is when it's in sandstone. You've got natural gas reserve, which is the type they get out west, and coal seam gas, which is number 3 on this diagram. So yeah, there's lots of ways you can get it. And coal seam gas means they just drill down, they find the coal seam, they stop there, they fracture it, or frack it as it's known, which releases the gas, and then when the gas flow slows down, they frack it again, and they keep fracking it. This is what it looks like on the surface, not much to look at, just a little installation. And if they're on your farm, these are what they look like at the end of I think that looks like a cotton field, and they don't take up much space. And they go down a long way, that's for sure. Let's have a look at the structure of one of these wells. So you've got, they pump fracking fluid down in there, they're under pressure, and they push sand particles in with it, which holds the cracks open in the coal, and then the gas starts to flow, and away it goes. So the fracking truck comes in, pumps fracking fluids down there, and there you go. Is it a foolproof thing? No, it isn't. This is what beautiful farmland ends up looking like. So, we used to say nothing's as precious as a hole in the ground. So in Australia, this stuff's pretty precious, gold, coal, pretty precious as well. We do a lot of that. This stuff's also pretty precious, but I would not put your hands in it, by the way. So is this. This is yellow cake, uranium ore, but this is the most precious substance in Australia. Not everyone gets this because the executives making these decisions are in Holland and China. These guys get it because they live it, and they don't want their water wrecked, and they're pretty vocal about it. And there you go, frack off. So yeah, they're not real happy. So if you want to use this stuff, and of course we do, it's very important to Australia. But you've got all this shenanigans going on where we're importing gas from Japan that came from Australia in the first place. Really? How does that work? Someone needs to grab this industry and shake it and remind them this gas belongs to us. They have a license to extract it, but they don't have a license to rip us off. So, these farmers get it, and they sure as hell, if these fracking wells go wrong, they go wrong in a big way. And the odds of one going wrong when there is going to be 20,000 of them just in this one district, if those chemicals, the fracking chemicals, leak into the aquifer, they could take years to show up in the drinking water. And that is just never going to work. You get cattle showing traces of benzene, you will never sell that meat anywhere. So, yeah. Anyway, I thought it was interesting. I hope you did. Keep rocking. T-Rock's out.